Howdy, howdy, listeners. This is your host, Random Nerd, on the Critical Thinking Nerd podcast. We're continuing the series on positive masculinity through the lens of ancient Stoicism. In episode 1, we talked about Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king who embodied humility, reason, and virtue. We explored how the Stoic path helps men redefine strength, not as domination, but as discipline, clarity, and emotional mastery. This episode, we go one step further. This episode is about connection, how Stoicism helps men build stronger relationships, heal emotional walls, and replace isolation with partnership. The Stoic view of relationships. One of the biggest misconceptions about Stoicism is that it teaches detachment or apathy. In truth, Stoicism isn't about not feeling. It's about rightly ordering your emotions through reason. Epictetus said, quote, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them," unquote. Applied to relationships, this means we can't control how others behave, but we can control our integrity, patience, and presence in response. Healthy masculinity thrives on this principle. Don't suppress emotions. Channel them through reason and express them with intention, not impulse. When you lead with calmness instead of aggression, understanding instead of assumption, you create emotional safety. That's the foundation of any lasting partnership. Stoicism teaches men to manage their inner state so they can be steady for others, especially when life demands composure over reaction. Loneliness and the Stoic mindset. Modern men are facing a silent epidemic. Loneliness. Social media paints confidence as loud, wealthy, and performance-driven, but Stoicism gives a quieter, truer version. Confidence is comfort with solitude. Marcus Aurelius spent much of his life in battle or political isolation, yet found peace through self-reflection. His meditations were not love letters to the world. They were exercises in staying morally anchored when no one else was watching. Stoicism reframes loneliness not as a lack of company, but as an opportunity to refine character. The Stoic man learns to enjoy his own presence first. Because you can't share love or wisdom you don't already possess internally. Partnership through virtue, not ego. Let's address something deeper: Stoicism and gender relations. We've all seen the online quote-unquote red pill culture twist masculinity into manipulation or emotional coldness. True Stoicism dismantles that. It values collaboration, harmony, and justice. Core virtues that balance masculine and feminine energy in healthy partnership. Marcus wrote that, quote, "We are made for cooperation," unquote. That means real men don't compete against women. They co-labor with them. Stoicism invites men to lead, but not through control. Instead, through consistency, service, and integrity. Being a quote-unquote protector isn't about hierarchy. It's about commitment to safeguard peace and truth wherever you are. A stoic man doesn't demand respect. He earns it through stable presence and ethical action. Modern application: emotional resilience in love. So, how does this show up in day-to-day? When you and your partner argue, pause before reacting. Ask, what's within my control? Your tone, your timing, your restraint. That's where mastery begins. When you feel lonely or undervalued, don't spiral into self-pity. Instead, practice gratitude. Remember, stoic strength grows best in discomfort. It's a gym for the soul. I want to put a personal side note. I've been dealing with this in my own life in recent. So it's for everyone to practice gratitude. And I surely have been practicing a lot of gratitude and grace for myself. Continuing on. When you face rejection or betrayal, remember Marcus's wisdom, quote, "The obstacle is the way," unquote. Let the pain train your endurance, not define your worth. Resilience is emotional acclimate, turning hardship into clarity and wisdom. That's the masculine power Stoicism cultivates. Closing reflection. As we close this episode, I want you to think about this. If Marcus Aurelius could stay humble while ruling an empire, what does that say about how we handle our smaller worlds, our relationships, our work, our moments of anger or pride? True strength is not how loudly you stand. It's how quietly you endure. Stoicism doesn't ask men to be unfeeling. It calls us to feel deeply, but to let reason lead emotion like a wise captain steering through storms. In the next episode, we'll build on this foundation with a practical guide to Stoic habits for modern men, morning rituals, reflection practices, and mental frameworks that sharpen discipline, focus, and peace of mind. Until then, stay thoughtful, stay grounded, and remember, wisdom is the calm within the storm, and discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you're meant to be. If you found this episode meaningful, please continue to listen to my next episode as I dive deeper and research further to share my knowledge with you. Thank you.